Here we are. We're back again. Oh, this was louder. Turn the mic down a little. I struggle finding that right volume because I'm not focused on doing it. Um, I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about ticks, nervous ticks. I'm a ticker, like a ticking time bomb ticker. No, not God. That sounds terrible. I think I just said I'm a ticking time bomb. I'm not a ticking time bomb, but well, I am. I mean, we all are at some level. I mean, that's right. I mean, at some level, we're all going to go boom. Um, Certainly, the big boom, the death thing, that's happening. So, if your heart is your ticky tock, you're going to go tick tick boom eventually. But in a more, well, I won't say positive because I was going to say in a more positive light, but death is not a not positive light. That's an odd misnomer we have in this culture. Very odd. We teach ourselves very odd things in this culture, and that's one of them, that death is some sort of horrible thing. What an odd thing to teach, right? The horrible inevitability of your own death is something we teach. So the one inevitability of your life is something that we say is, oh no, bad. So, of course, we're all neurotic. And fucked. And depressed. And anxious. Can you see that? Can you see how obvious that is? This is another one of those paradoxes. If you can accept that there are institutional flaws in the world, and yet there's also no one to blame for those flaws, you're starting to get the picture. Just imagine how much self-esteem you could generate if I told you, like, listen, there's really only one test. Really only one. I mean, you can worry about money and your job status and your career ambitions and how good a partner you are, how good a parent and all that, and that's great. But there's really only one thing that's going to define your life, and it's whether or not you're capable of moving on. Are you able at some point to leave here? If you're capable of leaving this plane of existence and going to another one, I bow down to you as a god. Lo and behold, each and every one of us will pull it off. Right? But you see what kind of esteem difference that would be if everyone walked around going like, the only one great thing in life, the only true great challenge I'm going to accomplish. No accomplishment in this plane will be bigger than that. That will be the biggest one, and I will achieve it. That is an entirely different paradigm of existence. It's literally a flip. Right? American culture is you suck until you achieve. How much? More. How about now? Well, yeah, more. I just became a superstar, world-class athlete. Okay, and then what did you do? What? Did you have a broadcast career? Did you get into hawking products? Oh, shit. I was like an Olympic athlete. I was an NBA superstar. Yeah, but that was like 5 years ago. Now what are you doing? Like, we're insane. You know? This sense of like, you got to do more. You got to prove your value. You got to be amazing. And it's created, not surprisingly, utter rampant depression, anxiety, hate, blame, anger, confusion, addiction, a reaching for all sorts of bizarre external salvations, you know. I say bizarre because like some reaching for external salvations is not bizarre, you know. Substance abuse to me, well, you know, terrible, isn't bizarre. It makes sense, kind of, you know. You can understand it, but the food and the plastic crap consumption and the entertainment consumption, that's like, oh God, that's not even fun. People aren't really even enjoying it, you know. Drugs are, you know, can be an incredibly damaging thing. But while you're on them, you know, you feel real good. You see a lot of people like, they don't even feel good when they're watching 8 hours of TV and eating horrible sugar foods, you know. It's really crazy stuff. And the root problem is we've got it all backwards, right? We're starting with everyone's a horrible fucking failure, and if you become president and land on the moon and make $100 million, then maybe you can start to feel a little good. Except for now we're going to get pissed about how you live your personal life. So now we're going to tear you down for that. Point being, there's an alternative. The alternative of you did it. You did it. The only thing you got to pull off in life, you did. You're going to move on to the next plane. Congratulations. Anyway.